Today we're going to be looking at doing division. The learning objective is to be able to understand what division is. We've got the real life scenarios and the keywords on this side. The only things you'll need for this lesson is a pen or a pencil and some paper. So I want you to think just for about 10 seconds what division actually means, or some other words that can be linked with division. The ones that I have on this slide include words like equal parts, split, divide, out of, quotient, breaking down, and distributing. So what I want to do is just look at an example, just the different ways of how to represent division. So if we look at this one question, we've got 20 divided by 4. There's different ways that we can look at this question. So the first way we can look at it is by looking at how many 4s go into 20. So if we can see here, we've got the first line here. If I just get a pen. So just to have a look at it, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's one line. So we've got one lot of 4 in 20. So if I just put a 1 there. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we've identified is that there are 5 lots of 4s that go into 20. So 20 divided by 4 equals 5. Another way of looking at it is by dividing 20 into 4 groups. So if we divide 20 into 4 groups, we can see that they're groups of 5. So once again, the answer would be 5. Another thing is by making 20 4 times smaller. So we can see the answer is 5, and it's 4 times smaller than the actual start point, which is 20. In this presentation, we're predominantly going to be dealing with this method on the right hand side. So for the first example, I've got 6 over here, and we need to divide it by 3. So the question we're going to ask is how many lots of 3s go into 6? So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, that's our first lot of 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got to the original number, which is 6, and we've got 1, 2, 2 lots of 3, so the answer is going to be 2. The next question, we've got 8 divided by 2. So imagine if you've just got random 8 balls here. We need to see how many groups of 2 go into 8. So let's write it out like this. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got to 8. So now we're going to count how many groups we have. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is going to be 4. What I want you to do is just pause the video for about half a minute and have a go at the ones on the right, and we'll go through the answers shortly. So the answer you should have got for this question is going to be 2. And for the bottom one, it should be 5. Moving on, we've got some harder examples, but the exact same technique will be applied. So we need to get to 15, and we're going to be doing it in groups of 3. So just like before, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So let's see how many groups of 3s we've got here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the answer is going to be 5. For the bottom, 21 divided into groups of 7. So if we write 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We've got to the number 21. Let's see how many groups we have. We've got 1, 2, 3. So the answer is going to be 3. Once again, just pause the video for about half a minute to a minute and attempt the 2 questions on the right hand side. So the answer you should have got for the top question should be 3. And for the second question here, once again, it should be 3. Okay, so for your independent task, I've actually made you a little word wall quiz. What I'm going to need you to do is have a go at the word wall quiz, take a picture of your score, and just upload that onto ClassCharts for me.